Guys, welcome back to Uber Adventures. I'm John, and today we are taking a look at the Phoenix 373 MB-RB by Shasta. Now that's a mouthful, but this is a special RV, especially to us here at a great outdoor RV center here in Cumbie, Texas. We actually reached out to Shasta specifically about this RV, really Phoenix more than anything, and they did a little customization. So as far as I'm aware, this is a one-off, and hopefully we'll get a few other ones that are a lot like this, because we've had so many requests for something that's in this RV, and we'll get to it. And I'm very happy about it. I'm excited about it. Now, I haven't been selling RVs for a long time, for about a year now, and I've had so many questions about this, and the fact that we were able to reach out and get something custom made to take care of customers was really exciting, because that just shows me how much Phoenix and Shasta actually give a darn about their customers. That's a huge plus. This has me very excited. It's triple AC. It's got 5 slides. It's gigantic. It's 37 feet of living space. But I say we just jump in. And of course, if y'all enjoy this video, hit the subscribe button, the bell notification. And of course, if you actually like this video, hit the like button. And if you like this RV, tell me what you love most about this RV. And I do have one other question. If you're a big time camper, what is your favorite recipe to cook while you're camping? Let me know down in the comments. Let's jump into this one. Again, I'm super excited. Let's go ahead and take a look at this thing. You have the full body paint front cap. So this is all automotive paint. So you're not going to have the issue with it starting to wear out on the top from sun beating down. It's just like a car. Yes, cars do it still, but this has multiple layers of automotive paint that you will not have to worry about, I promise. Down below, I mean, you have LEDs on the side right here. You have LEDs on right here. You can barely see because it's so bright outside. And I like these because these are blue LEDs. They stand out a lot. They're super cool. But yes, this is a full front cap, and it's hard as a rock, and like I said, it's automotive paint, so it's going to handle a lot more debris and sunshine, especially if you live in hot places like Texas. It's a huge plus. All right, so you have a front storage area. Again, all your wiring is going to be right here. You have your battery box right there, and of course, if you're storing anything in here, be very aware of all this wiring, because even though it is color coordinated, if you hit it and damage it, it could be a challenging thing to kind of figure out what happened. However, I don't think I've ever gone into why color coordinated is such a big deal. Not every RV manufacturer color coordinates their wiring, and so if you were to go get it serviced and you've got a bunch of white and gray and basic color wires, and they're all the same or roughly the same, trying to figure out what wires go into what and trying to find out what's causing what, it makes it harder to, just kind of trace it back to the wire that's under here or underneath the RV or wherever it is. Whereas if you got a yellow wire, I see 1 or 2 yellow wires in there, it's going to cut down the time of me diagnosing, or at least finding the wires for it so I can diagnose much faster. Those are huge pluses. So, and then we're going to go ahead and come over here. I always show the top. You have your awning. I just have it out just a little bit, so because we are literally right next to the highway, it gets super windy, and of course Texas is flat. But you can see the LED lights underneath the awning, and of course it does cover up your front door, so that's a huge plus. And then so right here you'll have one of your tanks. I believe they're 30-pound tanks. So you have 2 of those, so you have 60 pounds of propane. And just above that, you have your 2 speakers. They've said that they're not really a fan of adding the speakers outdoor, because he says that so many people use their Bluetooth speakers and their cell phones, and I don't disagree. So these might be on all RVs in the future. I wouldn't doubt if these kind of go away. So I mean, again, Bluetooth speakers have gotten so much better. So let's go ahead and open this guy. And of course, these are all slam latches, so that's always a plus. This is going to be your major pass-through. You do have a little bit of forgiveness with water if it gets in here, which is kind of nice because sometimes you have to load stuff while it's still kind of raining a little bit, and it might get a little bit of rain right here, but it might prevent it from getting into the main storage compartment. And then you do have a place to hook up your TV. And then further down, we'll go over it on the other side, but you have your battery disconnect and your auto leveling and all that good stuff. So it's got a lot of features on this. It is pre-wired and pre-set up for a backup camera and side cameras. And then of course you have your GFCI outlets. Sturdy steps, 4 steps on it. Always good. So this is our first slide. 2 main windows. And below that you do have Dexter axles. And then over here you have your outdoor kitchen area. Now, let me go grab my tripod. Okay, actually I'm not gonna even do that. Let me explain this. This thing is too tall. So whenever you open it, I had to jump and actually grab this to bring it down. There's a rope in here when I open this to put right here. So I'll grab that. And then see if I can get it on camera. And then you just snag that right there. And then you let it up. Because that is outrageously high. Like, I bet you a lot of people that are my height might not even be able to reach that. But now I got this rope. You can easily do this, pull it down. Or if you accidentally forgot to put that on and you don't want to jump up, you can grab one of these shocks, pull down on the black part, and it will come down for you so you can reach it. So there's a fail-safe. And then inside of this storage is your outdoor kitchen. You have a little bit of a prep area right here. You have a griddle right here. You have your outdoor fridge. Again, perfect for the kids, perfect for the beer drinker of the family, you know, perfect for a lot of options. Big open space to be used however it needs to be. And then you have a place to put a TV right here. All your plugins are right there. And then you do have, again, this one is going to have it throughout the whole entire RV, and it makes me super happy. You have USB-C along with your USB-A plug, and then you have a regular 110 right there. And then coming back, oh shoot. You also have your propane hookup down here. So if you want to bring your own grill, you're definitely able to. And then you have a entrance straight to the back bathroom, and we'll show you from the inside. Actually, I'm going to go in through this way whenever I get done showing you the outside. You have your flush right here for your black tank. So I had the rep come by yesterday, and he was talking about the back of it. He was just kind of showing us everything, and he was mentioning the back bumper, which is also your stink hose. You just open it in there, open up right here, and you put your poop hose in there and close it, and that's how you store it, so you don't have to have it inside. However, one thing that I've never really noticed is how few RVs actually have rear bumpers. So this one does have a rear bumper, which is a huge plus. And then I was driving home last night, and every RV I passed, I realized half of them don't have rear bumpers. So that's a huge plus. You have LED taillights. You have LED lights all over the place. And of course you have your backup camera or rear view camera, however you want to look at it. And then you have a ladder that goes all the way to the top so you can maintain the roof. You have your plug right here. It's a 50 amp plug. Coming around, you have 4 slides on this side alone. And we'll go through it on the inside to kind of show you where the slides are being used. You have dump right here, a dump over there. This is a big RV. You have a 10-gallon hot water tank. And then you have all your hookups right here. You can run your lines through here and go directly where you need to hook up directly. You also have a light in here, 110-volt plugs. You have all your pre-wire for your bedrooms. for cable satellite. And then you have more for that. You have your pass-through and your bunk room. Over here, again, you have your auto levelers. And then you have your battery disconnect. And these are dual welded, if you see that. So you have aluminum all the way around. Instructions on how to use your stabilizer is right here on the door. And of course, this also has a slam latch, so you don't have to worry too much about it. And then of course, you have your other propane tank right here. All right, so that's pretty much the entire outside. Again, this thing is big and beautiful. Let's go inside and take a look. All right, so we're gonna do this a little bit different because I'm coming from the back of the RV instead of from the middle where the main entrance is. This is the back entrance. The main thing that I wanna show is up in the front. So I'm kind of trying to hold that for last, but we'll just kind of naturally go through the RV from front to back, okay? Or rather, back to front. So we have the 4 steps. 5th one goes into the RV. All your toilets are gonna be porcelain in this RV, so if one of the lids decide to break on you, you can always get a replacement from a Home Depot or Walmart or any place like that. So, all right, let's close this. The other big plus is the bathroom in the back has a fairly large bathtub and a stopper, so that's always a plus. And you have a faucet to fill up the bathtub. And then you do have a shower head, a skylight in the shower, so you get enough little bit of light for you, but you're not overwhelmed by blinding yourself with these lights. You have your sink, brushed aluminum faucet, a little storage below, as well as your plumbing. You have your 110 next to it. And then of course you have your mirror, cheese. And then you have storage in here. Turning around, you do have a place to hang your, I guess you could do dirty clothes, but I meant like, you know, robes or towels or anything like that. So, and then coming out, you'll have the bunk room, which can be closed off. You do have a door right here. It's just opened up right now. Lots of windows. This will turn into a double bed. And then you have a bed up here. Of course, you can move this out of the way. And then on the other side, you have a place to hook up a TV. You have a USB-A, USB-C. You have your 110 GFCI plug. And then, of course, you have your satellite hookup. And you got this beautiful frosted glass. You can probably barely tell. I love it. It's actual glass, too. And then, of course, you have tons of storage all the way around. You have chest of drawers right here, lots of drawers space. So if you have 2 or 3 kids, you have plenty of space to put their clothes. And you have this outrageously, ridiculously sized door going out to the kitchen and living room. Let's check out this space. 36-inch fireplace is putting out enough heat to warm up this whole RV so far. I think it's like 40 degrees outside, so cold is noticeable. We don't have the heaters running, but this is very, very nice. The other thing is now if it's hot outside, you have triple ACs. You cannot run all 3 of them at the same time. You can run 2, so obviously you'd probably run 1 in here. Actually, if you're not in your bedroom asleep, then I would just run both of these right here, and the whole entire RV is vented. So it's not gonna, you can set it up to where it just dumps right here, which is, I believe, how it's set up right now. Or you can close it by this little tab right here, and it will come out your vents. Same for this one. And then you do have another AC in the bedroom, which I would use that when it's time for bed. And then you have Thomas Paine theater seating with heated massaging chairs. It's lit up, obviously. I love that blue color. And then the white light on the bottom. 2 different size cup holders. Small ones. It would not even hold. This is probably like a Coke can size. did not hold my 20 ounce. This one had no issue. You also have a good place to put remote controls and everything right there. And then on this side, you have storage on both sides. Again, you have your fireplace, which you can change colors. You can turn off the heat, but it's cold enough for me to leave it on. And then you have a bunch of plugs. So if you want to put your CD, DVD, video game console down here, if there's enough room, because I know those consoles are getting outrageously big. And then, of course, you have a place to mount the TV. Another 110 plug. It ran your, I believe this would be to your sound bar. And of course your coax cable for satellite cable, whatever. And then you have freestanding chairs and a table. Now, this is, for me personally, it's a catch-22. The main reason is, I've said it multiple times, I like watching TV while I eat. So it's not really conducive for that, which is probably healthy for me, or better for me. So I would just have to, you know, sit there and enjoy myself, or if I wind up ever getting a lady friend again in my life, they'll sit there, obviously. So it'd be a lot better in that situation. But since I live alone right now, I'm all alone. And then I have discovered my favorite fridge in RVs as of right now. It's an Everchill fridge, and it looks like it's a multiple layer. You can probably not even tell on camera. It's beautiful in person. It looks like there's a glass piece above it. And then underneath it, it looks like it's a metal that has like a texture, or it could be just the glass that has the texture. But I love it. You can check all your temperatures right here. It's got a little touch screen. It tells you, like, I don't fully understand it. I've not played with it, but it tells you what the temperature is in the fridge, and then what's in the freezer, which it's 40 degrees in the fridge and -1 degrees in the freezer, which is super cool. Which I think this right here tells you, I don't know. I'm just talking at this point. You have, oh, it's cold in here. Plenty cold. And then down below you have dual freezers. They do share the same space, so they are both freezers. Over here you have a gray stone stove and oven, lit blue. It does not have the red light, so if it gets turned on, you will not know. And then you have a High Point residential microwave. This thing is gigantic and beautiful for that matter. You have storage top and bottom. So you do have actual place. One of my other RVs, I even want to say it was a Durango, and it just didn't have its own space to put anything in the kitchen. So you didn't have an actual, what is it called? Pantry. But this one, you do have a pantry. It's a huge plus, especially if you're going to eat and work and live out of here. And then you do have another area for that, for storing glasses, obviously, and things like that, because it's beautiful. It's got that same frosted glass. And then I will not call this, I apologize if you hear that beeping noise. Trash guy's here. And I will not call this a farm sink, even though it's pretty much the same thing. The only difference is it doesn't go all the way up to the front. Now it is all metal. It is a full separated sink, or whatever you want to call it. It doesn't have a divider in it. And then, so whenever you go into a new RV, don't worry. Like, there'll be pink stuff and little nasty. It looks nasty. It's going to be sticky. All that is the winterizer. So wherever it's coming from, most of these are in Indiana. But don't freak out about it when you go and visit your RV dealership or come visit me. It's just a natural. It's not natural. It's just part of RVing if you're moving it around while it has the winterizer in it. So it's basically just coolant throughout your lines to keep it from freezing or anything like that. And then you do have a matte black faucet, which is beautiful. So that's going to pretty much cover this room. The one other thing that I do want to point out that I love about this room is the light switches. I know it looks like a lot in here, but I can just hit all the light switches and it just cuts all of them, including the lights right here, the lights up there, these lights. Like if you look, let's see here. Got that light, got those lights, got the main lights, got those lights, and then those lights. Could they have connected a couple of them, sure, but I kind of like having the option of not turning them all on. I'm the type of person that is like, hey, we need to shut it off or whatever, so I like it. Okay, so we're about to go to the room that we had custom made. That's what makes this RV one of a kind. So let's go take a look. I'm really excited. I want to get your reaction, even though I can't see it, but type it down in the comments. It's a full-fledged office. This is supposed to be another bedroom, but we decided that too many people asked for office spaces, and none of them actually come with a serious office space, especially with people working from home and all that good stuff. You can now work out of your RV if you need to, because this is a full-fledged office with lots of storage. So you have storage here, you have storage up here, you have storage up there, on this side, right there, and a little place to put something there. You can put a chair, a rolly chair here, no problem. Lots of plugs. You have a 110 here, 110 here, 110 underneath, and then you have another 110 over here. You have your fuse panel in here, which I like, because if you're doing work and it's away from the kids, you don't have to worry about it. You have a big, beautiful window, and it's really well lit, especially directly over the desk area. So you have these two lights right here, and then underneath the cabinets in front of it, you have lights, and your switches are right here. So if you're in the middle of working and you're just getting tired of looking at your screen and you have all these lights, you can just sit at your desk, flip whichever light off you need, and you're good to go. And for your gamers out there, which I am one too, you could easily fit, I have three 34-inch monitors. You could probably fit two 32-inch monitors, a mouse and a keyboard, and obviously you could put a PS Million and an Xbox 1 Jillion controller over here, no problem. And you have plenty of space to put, if you want to use a actual PC, you could easily put it right there, or obviously you could put a Xbox right there, put a TV right there, and you're good to go. So there's a lot of options in here, and the best part is you can always store your chair right here and not have to worry about bringing a chair from the living room or the kitchen or anything like that. You are set. It's got its own room. You don't have to bother anybody else. This is just an awesome room. You also have a place to hang jackets or whatever you need. And I mean, I love this room. It's not the biggest room. It's perfect is what it is. Like, check it out. I just love it. And you're not going to find this anywhere else. So if you are looking, all my contact information will be down below, and I am here to make a deal. So let's do it. All right, let's keep on going. You got to go up a couple steps, and we are at your control. So you have 5 slides, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you have your awning. You have your exterior lights, your awning lights, water heater, gas, electric, and then your water pump, and then all your tank, where you can see how full your tanks are, and your battery. So that's super awesome. Then you have your bathroom, vent for the guys apparently, because women poop roses. And then you do have a skylight, which is nice, and a huge shower with a place. Oh wow, okay. So this is actually really close to the ground, because a lot of these have this huge step up because they put the plumbing all underneath. This is not bad at all. I like this. It's perfect for me actually. And there is, depending on how you want to look at it, there is room for 2. I mean, you better love each other, but there's room for 2. Place to sit. And then you have me again. Plenty of places to put stuff. Again, the brushed looks great. You have your 110 there, and then you have more storage down there. And you got to remember, you got to keep room for plumbing as well. And then coming out here, you have your bedroom. So you can see that green light right there off to the right. That is going to be your USB-A, USB-C plug. You have a 110 and a 110. You have tons of storage there. You have storage here. Place to put shoes underneath and another drawer. Each side, this has plenty of space for CPAP machines, tablets, phones, whatever else you could need. You could even put a laptop here. That's what I would do. Again, I'm a sad individual, and when it comes to going to bed, I usually have something on because talking to myself before bed is not ideal. That was a bit much. I know. uh, you have a place to hang your clothes, and it is another option. You can use it as your washer and dryer room. I don't know what I'm talking about at this point. And of course, you have a place to hook a TV up, which is a great place because it's actually in front of your bed. You can do a flat mount and not have to worry about it swiveling, because a lot of the time they'll put the mount on the sides and you'll have to figure out how to swivel it to where you can actually see it. And then of course you have your third AC in here. It can be dump, close it, and it can go out the vents. And then one of the other things I love about this bedroom, yes, it is not the largest bedroom, but it does serve its point, its purpose. To me, in an RV like this, the other parts of this is like the gold. To me, my bedroom, I am sleeping and I'm not in there any other time. So for me personally, I'd be in here, sleep, get up, I'd be in the other rooms and be done with it. Now what's really cool is the storage underneath this one is a little bit different. You have storage right there. You have underneath as well, so you can put your shoes. You have another drawer right there. And technically, you could probably put like a pet bed down here. Like if you have a cat or something like that, you could easily put it down there and it would be just fine. And then there's your power cord. Don't know why they made it to where you had to crawl down over there, but it's there. I'm gonna leave this up. I don't want to slam it. But yeah, tell me what you think. What do you think about having your office being an actual office or your game room or whatever? I want to know. Let me know down in the comments. What else? If you are looking for an RV, I am a salesperson. Please help me out. I need to sell something. I'm here to help. I'm not here to take advantage of anybody. We're a small town RV dealership. We're not going to fight with you about price and all that kind of stuff. We usually just price it to sell as fast as possible. So I will put down in the description the price of this RV as it sits now. Again, the reason I don't typically say it is because prices do change, but it will be in the description this time. All right, guys. I am about to go over the specs. All right, let's go over the specs. Now, I do want to make a big caveat here. Since we are using that extra room differently, some of the weights and numbers might be off a little bit, but I'm going to go off the generic numbers, and they can't be deviated too far off, so I wouldn't worry too much. But the dimensions of this RV, it is a 42.5 foot length RV, and it's 8 feet wide. The interior height is 85 inches. The weight of the RV, dry as it sits, says it's 13,030 pounds. The payload capacity is 1,970 pounds. And so that gives you the GVWR of 15,000 pounds. Hitch weight is 2,219 pounds. You have a freshwater tank, which is 48 gallons. You have a gray water tank, which is 120 gallons. And you have a black water tank, which is 75 gallons. You have two propane tanks. They're 30 pounds apiece, which gives you a total of 60 pounds. You have that one awning. The awning is 17 feet long. Again, there are 5 slide outs on this RV. This RV, again, it's changed. It says it can sleep 9. However, there's not that extra room. I mean, you could sleep on the floor, but I would say 3 in the bunk room, 2 in the bedroom. So we'll say 5 people. The air conditioning is 30,000 BTUs, so each of them are 15,000. And the third one would add another 15,000 BTUs. Again, the hot water tank is 10 gallons. All right, and back to me. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, do all that good stuff. If you have questions, ask in the comments, or you can contact me directly. All my information is down in the description. And until next time, I'll see y'all. Peace.